Spitfire. The three brothers, let loose on the west, were unhinged. They had lost all their senses, completely determined to make a quick buck off any small town they could raid or train they could apprehend. There was no one left to stop them, and their nickname, the Spitfire brothers, spread fear across the land. From Utah to Montana, down to Oklahoma and Texas, if they so felt it. They'd go anywhere to make sure they had the last laugh. There was only one man left, but the fear of God in them. Sam Hollander, a tough, grizzled man who'd been chasing after them for months, for no apparent reason other than to stop them. He had no personal vendetta, no code he had to follow, or revenge he was seeking. He had left his wife and kids, his farm and ranch house, just because his father was sheriff, and his father would have hunted these men down. But his father was too old, weak and crippled to do the job himself. He had asked his son if there was any way to stop them. And he said he would be the gun that would put an end to their robberies. Across state lines, through the plains, he went through anything and everything, never giving a second thought to his mission. It was that kind of resolution that forced these three brothers to change everything about their operations. No more robbing. No more looting and pillaging. They needed a hideout, an alcove where they could rest, maybe get this guy off their back. When they settled down, the caves near the Grand Canyon, they thought he'd finally given up on them. Little did they realize he'd beat them to the spot. He knew exactly what they were trying. Maybe take a few months, settle down for a little while, let him pass like every other officer of the law had. But he would be different, waiting in the shadows in the back of the cave, his 6-shooter at his side. He'd known exactly when and where they were coming, because he had an inside man. One of the three brothers, sick and tired of this endless charade, was hoping to get on the right side of the law. Maybe he'd get a reduced sentence, or not be taken to prison at all, if he turned on his two brothers that were so steadfast in their lust for power and money. Greed stopped with him, and their greed also stopped with Sam Hollander. The two sprung a trap so ingenious that it was so terribly simple. Chest of gold, the back of the cave, the one brother just happened to stumble upon. As soon as it opened, smoke poured out of it. Dynamite blasted the front of the cave, and in the darkness, they wrestled the two brothers, though they were much stronger, to the ground, for they had never seen this coming. Finally, the West was at peace. The Spitfire brothers, so known for their terror, never even got to draw their guns. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed that story, and I'm excited to bring so many more to you. Check out my books on Amazon if you're interested, and keep imagining worlds beyond our own.